Hi everyone, today I got a hold of a very interesting roll of pennies, 1-cent coins, and it is Pennies 2020, and it's called Tender Pennies. Their circulation is only 120,000 pieces, and I would like to open this roll since I want to keep the package intact. I would like to open this roll without damaging the wrapper, so I'm going to show you how it is done so you can actually unroll this coin roll without damaging this gentle paper. You can unroll it and roll it back in, and I will show you exactly how you do it. The way they package the roll, they just take this edge of the paper and just roll it in multiple times in a tight little roll, and all you got to do is gently unfold it. So I start by kind of pushing the edges of the roll on the side like so. Even if you don't have longer nails like I do, you can use your fingers and go like this, kind of flatten it out, and just take your time with this, because if you want to keep the roll intact, no rips, no damage to it, you got to take your sweet time. Okay, so you kind of flatten it and start pulling it up just like that. So see, what I do is I make sure this part is nice and flat, and I gently push it up just like that. I've observed that the smaller the denomination, the smaller the coin, like the size of the coin, the harder it is to unwrap it. But you know, it's all about, don't rush it, take your time. It's a tender roll, you know, you need to be tender with it. So after you made it nice and straight like that, you can see the difference. See how this is more bent inside and this is more outside. After you did that, you kind of want to start pushing it up a little bit. All you need, and you keep going just like that, slowly. Okay, so I see what we got here. See, I slowly and gently push it up, and I can start to see like the paper is folded. So I keep going just like that. By the way, I absolutely love this packaging, the font of the Tender lettering on it. Okay, so see, I'm making some progress here. So see the difference between this and that? All I did was gently, you know, pushing it, firmly press and go up, press and go up. And then all it is several layers of paper folded in together. So all I do is go like that, and you can see the edge of the paper start showing up. But I keep going. I want to make sure I evenly unfold it from all of the sides, little by little. Once you see the little piece of paper showing, make sure you don't pull on it, because it's very, very easy to damage it. So I would recommend you hold this part with one of your finger, and you kind of see, but just take your time with it. Just like that. Okay, just like that. So, ta-da! All right, see, I almost done, but you want to see that solid white inside of paper, but see how I still have the little red stripy part. So I want to keep going. Okay, that was really, really tightly rolled, so but I took my time, and you know, it's not damaged. Okay, so now I want to take the coin out and take a look at it, and then I want to put it back in and roll the paper back in. Normally, if you turn it over and shake it slightly, it will fall out by itself, right? It's coming out. But whenever it doesn't come out, because sometimes the rolls be wrapped really tightly, all you got to do is push it in a little bit from this side, just like that, and it's kind of starts coming out the other way. So you push it here just like that, and it comes out other way. And then after that, you can just gently take it out, give it a little shake. Okay, it starts coming out. I can hear it, so I just grab one, okay? And I'm going to show you what's so special about it. Let's read about it first, because I have all the information on the roll. So, as I already told you, the mintage of the coin is only 120,000 pieces, and it is an uncirculated coin. The quality is uncirculated, but it will be in circulation this year. This coin roll contains 50 uncirculated 2020 tender pennies, each bearing the engraving. The body was already so fragile. Okay, let's take a look on the engraving. Let's take a look. It says the body was already so fragile. And it is an actual engraving, so you can feel it. It's rough. It's not just some, a laser print on the surface. It's an actual engraving. You can feel the rough edges. We have Abraham Lincoln on the front, on the heads of the coin, and we have the shield on the back, how the year classic penny, and I've also noticed the mint mark right there under the 2020, and we have the D mint mark here. But the special unique feature of this coin is that engraving on the edge of the coin, and it says that the uncirculated tender pennies are intended to be placed into circulation so they may spread widely in the throes of COVID-19. This is great. This has a great meaning, and I'm glad that I was able to unwrap it without damaging the paper, because I want to keep all the information here on my roll. And now I'm going to show you how to safely and gently roll it back in like that, right? And you kind of press it in and you start gently folding back. You already have kind of the marks on the sides because it was unrolled before. All you got to do is go layer by layer, nice and slow, just like we unwrapped it. We're going to wrap it back in, and you make sure you press firmly each layer. So I go with layer number 1, press it in firmly, and you kind of pinch it. You want to kind of pinch it a little bit to make sure it's nice and tight and secure, and the coins don't fall out of your roll. After the first layer nice and securely pinched in like so, you can start with the second layer. I already said that the smaller the coin, the harder it roll it back in, the harder it roll it back in. But if you take your time, make sure you make it nice and firm, just like that. Sometimes having shorter nails actually works better, but I make it work. Pinch it in nice and tight so it doesn't fall out. As I already told you, these are uncirculated 2020 coins, but they are going to be in circulation, so you can definitely see one of those. And if you get a hold of one of these rolls, the tender rolls with tender pennies, yeah, you really want to keep the wrapper because it has all the interesting information about these pennies on it. Hopefully it was useful, and thank you for watching, guys.